Welcome back to another Handyman Land video. Today's video we're going to create a quad box and install it on a shed. So we'll be using a double gang box with wall mounting brackets. Here's what I'll be using today. Here's my gang box. This gang box comes with this metal bracket so you can mount this on ceilings and walls. Here's my GFCI switch, an outlet, a male plug, and I'll be also using some NPT cable glands. I'll be using the 1/2 inch. The reason why I'll be using the 1/2 inch cable gland is because I'm using some heavy duty 12-2 wire that's for extension cords. Here I have a 2-gang metal cover. So let's put this together. First thing I always do is I install the ground screw first. Here's a little diagram I drew up, because when you're wiring up your plug, you want to make sure that your neutral is on the neutral side and your hot is in the hot side. So if you look here, maybe that'll give you a better idea. Here's your outlet. So the long side here will be your neutral, your hot, and of course your ground. So you want to make sure that this guy is connected to your neutral. So now we're going to connect our GFCI switch. On the back of your switch, you'll see the word line. Line is your source of power. So your source will be coming from the plug. And we will connect the line to the wires coming into the box now. I have another video on electrical safety tools. You might want to check that out. On that video, I have a full diagram on these GFCI switches. On the back of your GFCI switch, there's a little strip gauge. See if we can focus there. It's a little strip gauge there. So you take your wire, put your wire up against that, like so. Then you'll know we have a little too much wire. Just cut what you don't need off. Now let's wire our GFCI switch. So we're connecting our source to the line, and the hot is the brass. Your neutral. As for the ground, we're going to pigtail that. So let me go get some cable. So I'm gonna cut a little extra so I can always use the extra for pigtailing. Now I want my cable to be 6 inches long, but I have to add on 5/8 on each end for the connection of my outlet and my GFCI. Okay, here's my outlet that I'll be using, and I'm gonna connect the ground to it first. So here's my little fancy tool. If you've seen some of my other videos, you will see I'm very fond of this tool. Here you have this little hole right here. Stick your copper wire in there. Bend your copper line like so. You want it facing like so. Get it in there, then you could tighten your connection. That will not come out. Now for this neutral connection here, I'm not using this one, so I'm just screw that all the way down. Same as on the brass side for your hot. I'll screw that all the way down. So we're going to connect now our neutral here, and since this screw turns downward, you want your hook going down. For your hot, screwing this way, you want your hook going upward. That is not going anywhere. And since our GFCI and receptacle is going into a metal box, I always prefer to wrap it in electrical tape. Some people do. I recommend you should. And it's not good to stretch the tape out. You should little splice this way. In an hour or so, the tape, once you got it in there, you don't know if the tape stretched out and popped out of place. And some people say you don't have to do this, but why not? Last thing I want is, for whatever reason, the hot wire in time comes out of place or touches the metal. For the ground, I will be using a wiggle nut. As for the ground, I usually connect the grounds first when I'm working on a home, but since I know this isn't plugged in, I left the grounds for last. But I recommend if you're working on a house, you want to make sure you do the grounds first. It's a better way of doing it, making sure that you don't forget. Now to put your metal cover on, you're going to need these three here. Grab your metal plate, get your receptacle and your GFCI, put them in place like so. See if you can see that. As I screw it in, it gets tighter, tighter, and tighter. Just make sure it's a little snug. There you go. Let's see if I could show you. There you go. Okay, so let's get our multimeter. Let's do a continuity test on the ground. So want to make sure all our grounds are good. Here. And you want to also make sure that your box is grounded. So we're good with the ground. Let's push everything in there. Get it snugged in there. Okay, let's plug this end in. See, the little light came on. Let's get our tester, plug it in. Okay, let's turn on our GFCI. 2 greens indicate everything's good. Now I'd like to make sure on each one. So everything's wired correct. Now let's see. Let's test our GFCI. GFCI is working. Push your button in. So there you have it. Everything's working great. Okay, the only thing left now to do is to hang our quad box. There you have it. Have the cord just about an inch or two off the floor. Well, there you have it. That's my video on how to build a quad box. This quad box, the way I'll be using it is I'll be running a generator outside so I can get power in the shed to run my table saw and other power tools. I hope this video helps someone out there or give anyone ideas on something similar they wanted to do. Like and subscribe, hit that bell icon, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.